Aloha, welcome to our channel. This is Gimme a Break. We're actually a nonprofit organization that's caring for the caregivers. I'm one of the founders, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about us and a little bit about my story. My story starts about 5 years ago. So what happened basically is I got a phone call and mom was being rushed to emergency. Both my parents at this point were in their 80s. Mom was suffering a mild stroke in which she had a little bit of memory loss. Later, of course, it was diagnosed that she had early on the set of dementia. Then once I got mom kind of settled back home, my dad fell down a full flight of stairs about a week later and broke 3 ribs. So needless to say, both my parents were now in need of care, and I became the primary caregiver, which put me in their home, living in a 10 by 12 room, and being on my own myself now in my 50s, very successful career, and now with my partner being put into a 10 by 12 room and living at your parents' house in itself is a discovery. But it was a long journey, and I had to learn all about all the different ways that I could be a great caregiver to mom and dad. So that's kind of how it all started, getting introduced to what it's like to take care of your aging parents. And caregivers come, in all packages. I mean, there's caregivers who are kids taking care of their parents, there's parents taking care of their kids, there are wives taking care of husbands, husbands taking wives, partners taking care of each other. There's all kinds of caregiving. I mean, goodness sakes, if you're a pet parent, you're a caregiver. So there's caregivings everywhere, and it's not easy. It can get really stressful, and there's a lot going on, and there aren't a lot of people that are caring about you. So we put together this nonprofit organization, which is Caring for the Caregivers, and it is our mission to provide you with emotional and physical break as well as resources so that you can continue on and have a sense of well-being. Once I really moved in, about 1.5 years after I moved into my folks' house, my father passed, and that threw my mom's dementia to a whole nother level. And taking care of her after that was really difficult. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about the condition. I didn't know anything about whether I was doing it right or wrong. So it was a long journey to learn that, and I just didn't want anyone else to have to go through that. She's now in a great private care home, and she's doing really well. I mean, she doesn't know who I am anymore, which is really hard. But, she's in really good care, and I visit her as often as I can. I couldn't ask for a better situation, and that was in itself difficult, and I hope to maybe discuss that in another video sometime. I hope to hear all your stories, and I hope that I can share some more stories along the way. And that's what this channel is really for. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things that have to do with caregiving, and we're going to offer you that support and that break that you need in one way or another. So gosh, I hope you tune in and join along this journey. And I'm going to be doing these about once a week, and we have a support session that we do every week. You can zoom in with us. Please go on Facebook and check out our Facebook page. It's Gimme a Break 808. And even if you're not in Hawaii, gosh, you're welcome to join in and join into our group. Just click that join button and join into our group, and you'll see when we have our sports sessions, and you can be right in on that. It's online, so we don't even have a place. That's our place to do it, right online, and we just all get together and learn something and talk and encourage each other and get through it, because it is really hard. It's very stressful, and hopefully you'll learn something, I'll learn something, and we'll all get stronger for it. But that's what this is all about. It's all about that difficulty, navigating through those care resources, and hopefully we can provide you with some of the ones that we've learned, and you'll meet some of the other founders of Give Me a Break. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I look forward to getting to know all of you, and hopefully you enjoyed this. And the next video we'll be discussing some of the caregiver survival kit that we've been talking about in our support sessions. So have a great evening. Thanks for your time. Aloha.